one of the keys to accomplish your goals is to start with the end in mind. Hey guys, Fabricio Nobre here. I am in my hometown in Brazil, just driving through one of my favorite beaches. Weather is not the greatest today, and it's chilly. It's like 12 degrees Celsius. But nonetheless, beautiful to drive around here. This is an area that has some sand dunes to our left. There's a lake farther on the left, and this beautiful ocean. And that's Ilha do Batuta. It's an island out there. Just a beautiful place. I love it. But that phrase is very dear to me because, being in the United States for 25 years, I've had many different opportunities, and it was a tough journey finding, the balance between what I love to do and also, making enough money and just kind of figuring things out. But the thing is, by starting with the end in mind, like I knew that I didn't want to be locked up somewhere, right? Because my family is in Brazil. It's me and my daughters back in the U.S. in Florida, and they're here with me right now, and we have a home here, but most of the time we're in the U.S. That's where they're going to school. But I always wanted to be able to just go back and forth. So when my goal, when I'm designing my goal, I always want to be successful in what I do, right? I think money is important for everybody, right? They say the best things in life are free. Yes, they are, but you got to spend money to travel to them usually. So, there's money is a tool, and it's a great tool, and it's awesome to have it. It gives you option. It blesses you a lot, and it allows you to bless people around you. So, just looking for that goal of being successful, and at the same time, like I want to be free. Like I want to be geographically free. So I've had opportunities where, there's many ways to make money. There's not one way. There are many different ways. But if you start with the end in mind, and that's what I'm trying to share here today, you know what you don't want to do, right? You don't want to take every opportunity. It's impossible. So you want to learn to say no. Lots of things are going to look pretty at the beginning. Lots of things are going to look exciting and promising. And, you're going to have to pay the price. Nothing comes for free. It takes work. It takes sacrifice. And you don't want to get to the end and you're like, man, what did I do? What an idiot. Why did I go for it? You don't want to do that, right? Time is precious. So one thing I've used in order to get kind of like a little shortcut is basically, Tony Robbins talk about modeling. Find someone that has what you want, do what they do, and you have what they have. So, I bring that into a business. So when I would see a business opportunity or a job, right, I would go and talk to people that do that for many, many years. And in some cases, I would ask people, hey, can I shadow you for a couple days? And most people are okay with that. And I'm like, I'll bring you lunch and coffee, just let me shadow you. Just want to watch you for a couple days. And you want to see their work, right? Is it stressful? It's not. How intense it is, how flexible it is. You want to see exactly how it is, because I'll give an example, import-export. I considered that one time. And I knew people around me that it seemed like they made good money. And I'm like, hey, I want to do that, right? That sounds like cool, import, export, and a lot of income potential. And I shadowed this guy for a couple of days. And at the very first day, he was bringing a few containers or sending it to Brazil or bringing it, not sure. And one fell off the ship. Oh, he had this huge headache. It was very stressful, and he went on to tell me, that, a container falling off the ship is not that common, but, things like that happen pretty often where he's always stressed out, and I'm like, oh, I don't want that. plus he was locked up in a room, and I didn't want that. So what's your goal, and where do you want to achieve? What do you want to accomplish, right? I hope you know that. I hope it's clear. I'll finish with this. Tony Robbins, I love Tony Robbins. He shares a story where he's in Tahiti, right? He owns an island in Tahiti, and he started talking to the fisherman, and the guy's just chilling, just hanging out, and he's like, "Hey, so what's going on?" He's like, "Yeah, well, I went fishing, and just met my goal, and now I'm just relaxing for the day." And Tony Robbins said, "Well, why don't you fish more, right?" "Oh, well, why would I do that?" "Well, then you get more fish." He's like, "Well, I got more than my family need for the day, sold a little bit." "Oh, but then you can sell more." And the fisherman was like, "Why?" "Because then you can buy more ships." "Why?" "Because then you can fish a lot more. And fish a lot more, you sell a lot more. You're gonna have more money, you can buy more ship." And he's like, "Why?" "Well, so eventually you can slow things down and just spend the day, just chilling, relaxing, and not have to worry." And the guy said, "Well, isn't that what I'm doing right now?" Right? So it's like, well, yeah, that makes sense. Right? So sometimes we go through all this work to either get to where you already are, or sometimes even worse. We go through all that work and we're not happy to where we end up. So make sure you're clear with what you want to accomplish, where you want to get. Money and success is extremely important, but I think it's all about lifestyle. You can have a great lifestyle now. You can start it now, right? You can start designing the lifestyle you want now. And eventually, if you want to slow down or retire, hopefully you will do it in a way that makes you and your family happy, okay? God bless. I hope it helps. Have a wonderful day.